Okay, so actually, this unit testing is basically checking of an source code, right? In source code.
Yes.
What will happen, like majority of the times, 99% almost developers will do it because very rarely they will give to the tester actually, because the tester almost many of the times they will be like lot of employees there from the non-technical background.
Oh, okay.
So like lot of times like the unit testings will be done by the developer only. Very rarely you can see in the industry they will give to the tester.
Okay.
So in unit testing, what they will do is, they will actually cross check their code. Most
Mm-hmm.
of the time, what they will do is, instead of using switch, they what they will do is they will use else if ladder,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
more like that.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of times, what they will do is, for example, if you compare to switch and else if ladder,
Mm-hmm.
switch, what will happen if the condition will, like match, it will directly go to that particular case statement, and that
Yeah.
particular case statement will get executed.
Yeah. And it will
But
print the.
if you take if else, what will happen, it will go to the each if else statement, and it will check the condition, it will check the condition whether it's match or
Yes.
not, it's match or not, it's match or not, like that.
Uh-huh.
So now what will happen when it comes to the software overall performance.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So if you do that kind of a coding and all, what will happen? Like it decreases the performance of a software, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So that is what the developer basically, before we're sending into the testing team, what they will do is they will do that, like all this unit testing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm, if you want, I can take one session and I can explain about unit testing as well. But like a lot of usually in testing course we won't teach unit testing, because in industry it is done by the developer itself. In interview also, if you do not unit testing means, you can tell no, in my company we are not doing it, like that you can tell. If you want, even
Okay.
knowledge purpose, if you want, I can teach that as well.
Okay. Okay.
Mm. Still, like we have something called as page object model, PTT Cucumber framework is there.
Yes. Uh-huh.
So that actually we need to work actually. If I today we'll talk about data provider. Maybe tomorrow we'll work on listeners.
Uh-huh.
Listeners actually, maybe I can explain half an hour.
So tomorrow can we start a little early, like
Yeah.
because
Tomorrow we can
okay.
actually we can start. Actually, I was traveling to some out of station yesterday,
Tomorrow,
and
yeah.
no, no,
Oh,
no, no, no.
yesterday. Okay. Okay.
Yesterday,
Okay.
and I
Uh-huh.
had like lack of sleep. I slept for only 3 hours maybe.
Oh, okay.
So I came and I prepared for the class in the midnight. And what happened
Okay.
is,
So today 1 hour is enough actually.
yeah,
Otherwise
yeah,
you
yeah,
will be exhausted.
exhausted as well. That
Mm-hmm.
listener I was working, and it asked for Java 8 actually.
Okay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Java 8 is already installed in my computer. I tried to configure it. It
Uh-huh.
is throwing me the lot of errors. Maybe I will show you this here. Yeah, see here, listen data, I listener, like that I given.
Okay.
So here, if I give like source and unimplemented methods, when I give this all these methods,
So it is I listener or I test listener? I test, right?
I test listener.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So when I give okay, see it is actually throwing me the error, and it is asking me for change the like Java 8
Okay.
to 1.8 actually.
And
So
it is
this
1.8
yeah, 1.8. Some error is there actually. I need to just need to configure. Yesterday I was working, but had lack of sleep. I haven't worked on the listeners, or else I would have finished the listeners as well today.
Okay.
That's okay. Tomorrow we'll work on this. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe I
Mm,
think you had a earlier version and that Java it may be taking.
actually, yeah, I had two versions. 1.5, 1.8 is there.
Okay.
I tried that one. In build path we can change actually. I changed
Uh-huh.
to 1.8, and
Still will not.
also the compiler also I changed. But yeah, somewhere maybe I need to change. I need to check on
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
I will work tomorrow. We will be working on listeners. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we have something called as data providers. I will I'll show you what is the use of data providers and how can we use it.
Okay.
Okay, so here I'm writing one method that is like public void data set. This is just an example. Don't worry much. I will show you how to use the data provider.
Okay.
So not actually this example. So once I done with this example, later we will be working on like in project how it will work. Okay. So that time it is important. Now I will just show you like how from the array you can get the data by using the data provider. That's all we are doing.
Okay.
So here what I will do is I will take one object. Data set is equal to object sorry 4 and 2. Next what I will do is okay, so like last time I used to like I taught you that arrays, right? So in array we have like how the data will be stored, like array will be stored in the based on the like arrays of array, like that I have given one diagram I explained, right?
Yeah.
But in object it is not like that. It is like normal. For example, if I give a size 4, 2, there will be four rows, no, not 4 rows. It will be like let me show you. Okay, so 1, 2, like that. So these are all this is column, right? This is column and this is rows. Yeah. So now 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So 4 column, 1, 2, 2 rows, right? So this is in
2 column and 4 rows, right? 4 rows are there and 2 columns.
Yeah, 1, 2, 2
columns.
2 column. This is the row, is it? 1, 2. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, 4 rows are there.
Okay. Yeah. 4 rows and 2 columns, right? So this position is like 0, 0, because this is in the first position. This is like 0, 1, right?
Yes.
This is like 1, 0. This is 1, 1.
Yeah.
This is 2, 0, and this one is 2, 1.
Yes.
This one is 3, 0.
3, 3,
This is 3, 1, right? So in object, this is how the data will be get stored.
Okay.
So now what I will do is I will just store the data into these locations. Okay, this is basically object. But when I was explained about the arrays, so arrays it will be different story, right? So it will be, there will be array. On top of that, there will be like 2 arrays will be there. Then like each index there will be separate array, like. So
yeah, that was the case that you told for
multi-dimensional. Yeah. So now what I will do is now
it is similar to how we actually represent an array.
Yes. This is like 0 for 0, 0. So what I'm doing is I'm storing.
Is how we create an object in Java, because I haven't used this object thing like this.
No, this is actually like object array, right? See, when we give the index,
Oh,
this is
you
the
have given it as object. I can give any name actually. It's an array actually.
yes,
Or
yes, yes,
should I
yes.
give object itself? No, right?
No, actually, this is a like object array. Like
Oh,
uh,
yeah. Okay.
this is
Okay.
an
Oh, I
object
can give
array.
any name. Okay.
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 So now what I'm doing is for a data set for a 0, 0 location user I'm storing. Okay. In 0, 0 user I'm storing.
Okay.
Next I'm taking one more data set. Okay. So like this. Next is 0, 1, right?
Yes.
This is I'm setting pass 1 like this, like password, something like that. Okay. So like that for each location, I will just store the data. Okay. So this is like 1, 0. This is I think 1, 1, right? 1, 1. Yeah, 1, 1. Here I will give user to password. Okay. So next. So this is 2, 0, right? So here this is 2, this is 0. Next to 2, 1. So here I will store 3, 3. Okay. So here I will put 3, 0 and 3, 1 like that. 3, 1 like that. I'm just storing 4 and okay. See now I have this like now currently the method name is void, right? So now what I'm to do is now I need to change this to a kind of the method I just need to change. So what I'm doing is since it is having the object array, so here I will put this one and I will give just a return data set like this. Okay.
So you change the void to that object return type because the return type is object.
Yes,
No?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah, return type will be the data set,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I just created one method and in object method, just in the array, I have just stored the data. Okay, so that's all I've done. Now what we have to do is we just need to write use the data provider and just get the data. That's all we have to do. Okay. See, usually what will happen when you store something like in array and all. So if you observe in core Java, what we used to do is we used to write the for loop, right? In for loop, we used to do the iteration and that
Get the elements
array
of
dot length
array.
I plus plus like that, right?
Yeah.
See the behavior when I give to the data provider, how it will work. Okay. See now what I have to do is on top of this, I just need to mention data provider. Data provider. I'm just telling my compiler, this is my method which actually providing me the data. Okay. So because of that, I have given the data provider. Now, what I will do is I will put @test. Okay. So I will write one method that is public void test like that. I will give. Okay. So here I will accept.
So @test also, do we need that opening and closing bracket? No, right?
It is not required. Actually, I need to write that data provider name there. We'll write that.
Okay.
And one more thing, if you see here, the test actually I told you, right? So it actually you can do with the JUnit as well. If you click that, see here, add JUnit library into the build path.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and the annotation it is there in JUnit as well. Okay. So don't choose that. Currently we're using the testing framework. So I will choose the testing framework. So import. Okay. So now what I will do, yeah, for this is I will consider it as a username, and this is I will consider as a password. So for that I will give like string username like this, comma string password like this. Okay, I just took two variables. So here what I will do, I will just give sysout. Here I will give username. Here I will give password. Okay, so this is how have given the method, but we have to mention the data provider name, right? We have to mention the data provider name actually for in this here. So how to mention? So in the brackets, just give data provider. Data provider is equal to, what is the name? Name of the data provider is dataset. Okay, so just mention data set. That's all. Okay, so now
So
let's see.
Okay.
That's all. Data provider dataset. That's all. So now when I run this program, let's see how it will work. So run as test ng test. Okay, see here, if you see it is coming, and when I click on the console, see here default test run 4. See here all the users and passwords are coming here. Okay, so this is kind of an example. Actually in the real time I will show you how we can use that data providers.
So here this data provider is like, instead of having a data from a database or from a Excel file or any other data set, we are just having a function where we have that data, right? And we are just printing that using this data provider. And
yes. Okay, so similarly, for example, if you have let's say array like this. This is just to understand the data provider. If you see, I haven't used anything. I haven't used for loop to iterate, nothing I've used. I've just used that test data provider name I was specified. I just given username and password, right? So it is just
yeah,
it is giving me the
it's
data.
just through all the
yeah. So similarly, let's say like I'm creating one more data provider that is like public void provide object. This. Then I will give data set. So return new object like this. So here I will pass username, password, test. Okay, so here I have three parameters. Let's say I have three more. Okay, see here what I did is I took the array and have just for the location I have stored. So
Mhm.
here simply I have took one object array, and what I did is I was storing the data like this. So now I need to get the data. So how can I do it? Simple
So
thing.
here, how do sorry, like data set one is another method, right?
Yeah, this is another method.
Yeah, and here you are returning a new object.
Username, password, test, like that. I have given three things.
But these three things, did you pass?
No, 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 no. I need to write one more method.
Okay.
See, it's like very simple. I'm just copying the above method. I'm just pasting here. I will just make this to data set one here. And here, since it having three parameters, I will pass comma string test, like that I will pass. Here I will put plus, like this, test, like this I will pass. Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all. So when I run this, 1 minute, I'm just getting some call.
Okay.
Yeah, in the console, if you see, oh, some error is coming there. 1 minute, let me check that. 1 minute, I'm just getting call.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see what is this error. Oh yeah, somewhere data provider name dataset one. Okay. Uh, so here, see here, the spelling.
Yeah.
Here I use small letter, right? So just change to capital letter. Okay. Now let's see. Let's run. See, now it is fetching me the data. Okay.
Okay.
See here, username, password, data. It is fetching. Okay. This is kind of to understand. So how can we call the data set like
Okay. The
this?
method that you wrote now, can you
Hmm.
just explain that one more time?
No, no, I have just took one object array. Okay. See here and all
Mm-hmm.
what I did is for the location I have stored in what in
Yeah.
zero location
Yeah.
like that.
That I understood. Yeah.
This is kind of a see we have something like when we create that string, right? Sometimes what I will do
Mm-hmm.
is I will create some
So
string arrays.
definitely we will leave it there. Yeah, that also I understood.
So
Right?
what I did
That
is
is.
I have just storing the username, password, test like that. I have just given it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm just storing the
Mm.
date, right? So what is the name of the like array I've given? Data set one, right?
Data set one.
So
Yes.
here, how many parameters we have? 1, 2, 3, like that, right? 1, 2, 3, like.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So nothing I've done. I've just took one method, right? So
But why
since
did you give 2 times actually? There should be 3 parameters means three. One time only you are giving username password test 2 times.
okay, this is simple data. That's all. You can give whatever.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think this is confused. Maybe, yeah. This is the
Yeah.
data. Okay, sorry,
Okay.
I would have changed this.
Okay.
Simply some data, some junk data I
Uh-huh. Yeah, yeah,
used to
yeah,
put in.
yeah.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
so
Uh-huh.
nothing. I've just I am just telling the data. You need to print the data set one.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
took 3 parameters. What it will do is by default it will iterate and it will print it out.
Oh, yeah. Okay, okay. Got it.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
I think
Uh-huh.
it might confuse you, right? Because I have
Yeah,
given
yeah.
the
I
same
got
twice.
confused. I thought, what is it? Whether it is value
No,
or
no,
whether
no,
it is
no. Here it
something
will
else.
print 212 like that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
some junk data.
Got. Yes, yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, this is you
Uh-huh.
understand, right? So now let's
Mm-hmm.
see how in real time how my data provider will work, and it
Yeah.
will actually gives me the things.
How useful it is.
How's yeah, okay.
Okay.
I will go to that website.
Uh-huh.
I think you already worked on this website that is Sauce Demo.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So see, this is the site. Actually, here what it will do is, these are all the accepted members, right? Users
Mm-hmm.
one,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4. See, these are all the username. You can use whatever the username here.
Yeah.
For example, if
Yeah.
you can use logged user, logged,
Locked out user.
logged out user.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Right. Okay. I will just paste this
Okay.
and I will use secret sauce as my password
Mm-hmm.
here. See, all these are the usernames. You can use whatever the username if you want.
Mm-hmm.
You can use password for all the users. The password will be same.
Okay.
Oops, user has been locked.
Oh, because you use locked out user, maybe.
Okay, let's say, let me refresh. Okay, it is taking me. Okay, so other things are working actually. Okay, see now what I will do is I will pass all this in a data set. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
here in data set I will pass all the usernames and passwords also I will pass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now let's say like
Oh, so I can keep this as a data provider and then I can click on the
passwords.
login and see.
Yeah, like each time, no, I will pass
Mm-hmm.
username, password, and click on the
Mm-hmm.
login button.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that is what we will do now.
Mm-hmm.
So let me create one more class. that is login.
Otherwise, we would have had to write many test cases for each user.
Yeah,
Separate.
exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so login data I have given. So now I will give @data provider like this. Next, I will give. I will take this method. I will just copy this one. Yeah, I think I can copy this. Okay, so here I will paste this method. So here okay, here I just need to give the usernames. Okay, so these are all the usernames and these are all the passwords. Okay, so now I have given here dataset 1. So now what we have to do, we have to find the, so yeah, let's say like
test. Test.
Okay. Okay, first let me configure here. Public void test. So public static web driver. Now here web driver manager dot Firefox driver dot setup driver is equal to new Firefox driver. I need to import it. Firefox driver. So next, yeah, what we have to do, we have to go to driver dot get URL, right? We have to pass the URL. The URL we have to pass is this is the URL. Okay. So next, what I will do is I need to find the all the XPath of let's say I need to get the XPath of this, right? So I will click I will click this. I have Krupath here. Okay. Okay, let me have note of it like this. Put this and copy. I'm just getting this. This. Next. This is the login button. This. Get the path. Okay, so now I will give driver dot find element by dot id. Sorry, by XPath, right? By XPath. So what is XPath we have? Just the XPath. Like this. I have this here. This is for the password. Next, I have one more. This is for the login button. Okay, fine. So now for this two text fields, I need to send the data, right? Send keys, like, yeah. So that I have to pass. So here what I will do, I will send like string username, comma, will pass string pass. That's all. Okay. So here what I have to do, dot send keys. So I'm just passing the username here. Send keys, password. So here this is a button, right? This is a button. This is dot click, right? Okay, cool. Yeah. Now what is the important thing we missed here? Any idea?
Annotation.
Yes, exactly. So we have to give the annotation. So what is annotation? At the rate test. Here what we have to pass?
The data provider
like this. So what is my data provider I have?
Dataset 1.
Yeah, dataset 1. That's all. Okay. So I will import. So now just done.
So here, do we have to give that sleep after each?
I will do one thing. So here I will give, I can change the dataset name as well. Okay. So like, I can give like name is equal to, let's say like name of the data provider is create like this. So here also I will pass the create like this. So this is also we can do like this also. Okay. So for this data provider, I'm setting the name. The name of the data provider is create. Okay. So here I'm passing the create. Understood or not understood?
No, I understood. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just change the data provider name. So now what I will do, let me run this.
Okay.
Okay. So now let me close all the browsers. Okay, I'm just running. Okay, let's see the behavior now.
Okay. So one more thing, we don't have to give the sleep function here after each login.
See here, yeah. Once, see, second time it came. See, it entered. Okay. In the second time, it is getting me error. Okay, fine. Third time it came. Now it gone to that. See, logged in. Third time it came. See, username, password passed. Okay. Yeah, clicked on the login button. Okay. So if you see, 1, 2, 3, 3 times it is opened. Okay. So that is the main use. So what are the data I have passed? That is also it is printing here.
Yeah.
3 like that.
So
Okay.
usually when we go for this data provider, when we have like a list of elements data to be tested, or like an array of elements to be tested.
Yes,
If
yes,
there
yes,
was
yes.
only one case, then we don't have to use, right?
For the
Like if there was only one user that I needed to test,
then
I don't have
you can like
just
here only you
reset.
can send, right?
Yeah,
Send a
yeah,
case here only you can send.
yeah.
But when you have list of data, so that time go for the data provider. So data provider will help us to deal with the
Yes.
when we have like arrays basically.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So in the real time projects also a lot of times we'll use the data providers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So data
Okay.
provider is also one of the annotations in TestNG.
TestNG. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Understood, right? So what is the use of
Yeah.
data provider and why how we integrate in the project as well?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So this is about actually data provider. Only one concept is left, that is listeners. I'm going to explain you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay. And one more thing, Tejesh, last to some other class, you told like you will send the that Java interview questions, but when I
Oh yeah. That I will send you. What I'm planning is
the
probably
things
in the
that you
last
have sent.
session. What I will do is we'll just go through the documents actually, and we'll see how much we prepared and what are the concepts we have to for that. Okay.
Okay.
I will send you
Okay.
that. Probably maybe in the next week we are going to finish, right?
Yeah, yes.
If you want,
And
I can send you. Yeah, I will
okay.
send you. No, not an issue. I will put it in the drive. Okay.
Okay. So that
Because
I can
before I
just,
send
if
you,
I
I
get
just need to
time.
discuss, what are the questions we have and how much we prepared.
Okay, fine. How to read from the file in Selenium, we told we will see in the this thing, right? TestNG.
That is also we'll learn. Yes, that is we will learn.
Okay.
Yeah, that we will learn. And listeners is left. That is we'll discuss tomorrow. Maybe some half an
Tomorrow.
hour.
Okay.
I will explain that. Okay.
Okay. Maybe this Friday we can go through whatever, or maybe next week, the testing questions you said, like
Yes.
interview
What I was
questions.
planning is in the last class, if we have that full inter discussion about that in the last class,
Okay.
mostly it will be good and it will be like how much things we prepared and how much need left, right?
Yeah, okay.
Because
Yeah, that is why I thought like one previous to one day means then we will have, like if
yeah,
you can send me, then I will also just go through it.
go
So
through
like,
it and
yeah.
I will do that in the drive. I will upload. Okay.
Okay, fine.
And
Okay.
also I will
Okay.
teach you behavioral questions as well. Okay. Let's say like
Okay.
if somebody asks you, like the interviewer asks you, how many test
Mm.
cases will you execute per day in your company? So what will be your answer?
Uh, not sure actually. Like
See that.
depends upon how much is been given, right?
That is what. Okay, so I will teach
Uh-huh.
you like how to answer that kind of questions. How we like,
Okay.
they will ask you like how will be your typical day at our work. Simple questions.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah,
see, a
yeah,
lot
yeah.
of times what will happen, this actually we will in my institute also will give this training.
Mhm.
When you gone for interview, what are the things they will ask simply to test whether you are working on real time project? What are the
Mhm.
questions you can expect? How to answer that? Some of the times, what they will do is, if somebody asks me like, there is a question like, how many test cases will you execute per day? So,
Mhm.
like, a lot of will tell like, I execute 10K test cases. Some will
Mhm.
tell, I executed 50.
Okay.
Actually, what we have to do is, if somebody asks you how many test cases will you execute per day, the better
Uh-huh.
answer for that is, it depends, right?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
It depends. And the second thing is, it depends upon the complexity of the test case as well, right?
Yes.
It
Mhm.
depends on, and also it depends upon the, like that. So behavioral things are also there. Will in the
Mhm.
last session probably we'll go through it. Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
But if they ask me like, but if you can give me a random number, like just give a number, like how much they will
Mostly you
want.
can tell, since your project is a little bit complex, most
Uh-huh.
of the time will go 2 or 3 will be max. If the test cases are easy, in per day you can execute 10 as well.
Okay.
Okay, but
Mhm.
mostly it will be depends upon the complexity of the test case.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So we'll see tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah, we will see tomorrow. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay then. Bye.
So sorry
Yeah.
for the
See you.
inconvenience for like for just for
Oh
today.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
From
So
tomorrow
so
onwards, we'll.
tomorrow.
Hey, what time can we meet tomorrow?
Yeah, that is what I was also about to ask. So tomorrow will it be 6:30 or
6.
you are 6:30 time
My
or 7
6:30.
o'clock?
Like, what is our
You are
time
six.
now there?
Now it is almost 8:30. Night 8:30.
Okay. 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 Then for you it will be like 6:30
Evening.
in the evening. It has to start, right?
Yeah, your 6:30 will be
Will be
my
fine.
6:30.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
you are
Okay.
6:30, right?
Okay. Fine. 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 Okay.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So that means 6:30 IST tomorrow.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Okay, fine.
6:30.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. Bye,
Okay.
bye. Yeah, bye.
Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye. You too. Bye, bye. Yeah.